Beancounter Update 5.1. The update is for cash receipts, where an additional button of cash receipts sheet has been added. Let me show you this now. So from the main menu, go to cash receipts and you'll see a new button has been added called cash deposit sheet. This is basically just a summary of the money that needs to be banked as outstanding from the cash receipt sheet. And as you can see on this sheet, we have various dates, various categories and various amounts, and the cash deposit sheet is just a summary of the category and the amount to be banked. Let's click on the cash deposit sheet now so you can have a look. So here we are in the cash deposit sheet, and as you can see, it summarizes the category and how much is outstanding to be banked. For instance, donations we have £50, membership we have 72, and room hire we have 120. So the total amount to be banked is 242. Over on the right hand side of the sheet we have two further boxes, the PIB number or reference and the date box. The PIB stands for paying in book. If you don't have one of these, you could use your own reference number. On this occasion, we'll use 1, 2, 3, 4. The next box down is the date. This will be the date that the money is banked. On this occasion, it's 8th of April 16. If you wanted to, you can now print out this sheet so that you have a summary of each of the categories and how much needs to be entered. This sheet also gives an explanation of what to do next. Remember to enter this as a transfer in bank receipts. Enter each change in category as a new line. In bank receipts, go to fund and then select transfer bank, and in category select to match the above category. For instance, on this one it would be category donations £50, category membership, or category room hire. So now we need to enter this money into the bank. And how do we do that? Well, if we click this back, we go back to the cash receipt sheet, and back again will take us back to the main page. And as we can see, there's an arrow going from the bank, from the cash receipts to the bank. And to move money from cash receipts to the bank, we call it a transfers bank, and these take place in the bank receipts. And here we are in bank receipts. The reason that transfers take place in bank receipts is because they will show up on a bank statement as transfers into the bank account. So what we need to do now is enter the date of the transfer. So it's 08/4/16. We're going to put the money has come from the cash receipts, reference number you can leave for now. Fund. Now this is where it's really important. If you look for now, when you initially click on that, it doesn't look like there's anything there. But if you make sure this bar is right down to the bottom, you've got transfers bank. It's the very last item in the list, and the fund will turn blue. There we go, just to make sure. Very last item, and the fund turns blue. Now, once it's entered once, you can press T, which will instantly put it back in, and there's T again. Another way of doing this very quickly, because we've got various categories to enter, another quick way of doing this is we select all the lines and then we just put Control D, and basically that copies everything from the line above straight down. So as you can remember, we had to fill in the different categories. The first one we look is donations. So select donations, and that was for £50. The next one we selected was membership. So look for membership, select membership, and we put in the amount to be banked, which was £72. And the final one was room hire, and that was for £120. So there we can now see that the total receipts is £242. If we look in the cash receipts sheet, we will now see that the on-hand cash balance is now zero because we transferred the balance that was there into the bank. Another way of overseeing this is if you look in the receipts and payment sheet, you can see there's the various categories with the various amounts, and if we scroll down you can see that the cash is now zero because we've taken it to the bank. So basically in this update we've added the cash deposit sheet in cash receipts, which should make banking a little bit easier. Thank you very much indeed.